Okay, so the class lesson only recorded our sound, but didn't record the screen I was on. Anyway, so here's a quick one. What we did in class. So we're doing a boxing with, excuse me, not boxing whisker, bar graphs, and bar graphs are called histograms. That's the fancy name. So for the first one, we're going to create a histogram, and so we basically want to see how many numbers are between 0 and 3. Looks like 2 and 4. 2 and 4. Wait a minute. 4 is not only 2. It's only one number is between 0 and 3. And how many are from greater than 3 to 6? So it's going to be 4, 5. There's two of them. So bring that up 2. And how many are greater than 6 to 9? 7, 8. There's two of those. And then greater than 9, so it's going to be 11. There's two 11s. So this one is basically, how many are there? So here, from 0 to 50, count how many, drag this up. All right, the next one is going to be reading a histogram. And reading a histogram is the graph is going to be drawn already. So you're just going to answer the question. How many more games had 12 to 15 balls than 4 to 17? So 12 to 15, there are 8 games. And then from 4 to 7, there are 1. So basically, there are going to be, how much bigger is 8 than 1? 7. So you have to read it carefully. That's kind of weird way to read that, but that's how you do it. I'll do one more, and that's it. This one is, how many games had 11 or fewer? So 11 or fewer. So it's going to be this way. So it's going to be all of this graph and all of this graph. There's 5 of them here, and then there's 1. So it's going to be 6 games or fewer, right? All right, so let's just do those. And then the last one we're going to do is interpreting. Where is it? Create, rating. Let me go here. A shape of distribution. And the way I was describing the shape of the distribution is by this idea. Pretend you're playing tug of war. I'll bring an image. Okay, so we're playing tug of war. And keep an eye on this little flag or ribbon that's here. This flag right here. So, okay, so you got that idea, the tug of war. Okay, so with tug of war, the shape of distribution will be here. So the flag will be the middle number. The middle number is probably, now it's not the middle of 10 and 0, it's the middle of the data, right? The dots. The middle number is probably going to be here somewhere, right? There's going to be like a bunch of people here and a bunch of them over there. So who is furthest from the middle? The left side or the right side? So the right side. So they're going to pull the average towards them because they're far from the middle. So this would be right skewed. Okay. I'll do another one. Okay, and remember, this is tug of war. The middle, the flag is right here in the median. That's this bar, this little line means median. So the right side, they're pretty close to the here, and the left side's over here. Remember, in tug of war, you have an equal number of players on the right and to the left. But these guys are far from the middle, so they're going to pull the average this way to the left. Okay. Oh, this one's not asking, is to say, is it symmetrical or not? It's not symmetrical. Okay. Symmetrical would be if they were evenly spaced out. Okay. I'll do one last one. Now this was a tricky one. I got this one kind of wrong with the class. So the middle number, now like again, the middle is not from 0 to 50. It's the middle of the data. Now look at these two bars. They're almost the same, but there's more on the right than on the left. So the middle's probably going to be somewhere right here. Now, these guys are pretty close to the middle, and these guys are pretty close. They're about the same distance, okay? So I had picked right skewed, left skewed, but it's basically almost symmetrical. So you can see it's almost like a like a mountain, right? That's perfectly the same on both sides. Anyway, so that's the idea with those, and hopefully this was helpful for you. Okay, remember the symmetrical is how far is the data from the middle number. Okay, whichever side is furthest from the middle, that's where the skewing will happen. All right, have a great day.